Where dreams turn to clouds and the ocean steadies the floor. Feel release in mountain peaks where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us on our way home. In the valley of hope, there's a river that seeps through our soul, where dreams turn to clouds and the ocean steadies the floor. Feel release in mountain peaks where the earth speaks in tones. Day fades to dusk, yet the stars ignite, guiding us on our way
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome on to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. It's been a couple of days since our last stream. I think Monday was it? I was away on Wednesday and I was going to stream Thursday night, but yeah, I didn't get back until late Thursday night, so it was literally at midnight back home. So there was no stream since Monday night, and we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. I've never flown the Zibo Mod 737 on a stream. I've had a couple of practice flights earlier this week. In fact, until this week, I've not even tried to even start up a 737, yet alone fly it. So I think I may have got a little bit to grips with it now. But if you can point out anything I'm doing wrong or give me a hand on what I'm doing, that would be greatly appreciated. But I thought we'd take a little spin from Edinburgh down to Heathrow. I know Ryanair don't fly into Heathrow, or at least I don't think to do. But I thought if we fly Ryanair livery, if I absolutely dump it on the ground when we get there, then it will be within tolerance of Ryanair's landings. So it's on the ground, it's completely cold and dark. The only thing that's connected is the GPU for a bit of external power. But yeah, apart from that, completely cold and dark. We got Maya Simulations Edinburgh. We got True Earth for Scotland. I did download the True Earth for the central bit and the south of UK as well, but they were both 20 gig download, which was never going to complete in time for tonight's stream. So we do have ortho from once we leave Scotland. We got ortho for the rest of the UK, and we got just the default Heathrow scenery for X-Plane, which is still quite good. It's still got all the right terminals, taxiways and everything else, so it's not too bad. So what we'll do is we'll hop in to the flight deck, we'll have a look at the bits and bobs and what we need to do, and see if I can make a mess and a hash of trying to fly this. Which will be, if you're going to stick around, it will be quite funny, because I've got no idea what I'm doing really, to be fair. So let's jump in, let's get it set up, and let's see what we can do. So if we press a couple of buttons, we should hopefully be in the flight deck. Let me get rid of the throttle cam. It should be set up to work with my Thrustmaster bits and bobs. But yeah, here we are in the flight deck. Everything's completely cold and dark. We do have the obviously the fly pad with the GPU connected. So if we hop on the overhead, let's have a look what we need to do here. If I remember rightly, we need to get some DC power on. GPU's on the bus, as they say, I believe, which is good. Electronic hydraulic pumps can come on, and we'll go up and we'll just double check. Thrust levers are at idle, which they are, or they should be. There they are. I don't know why that keeps saying reverse. One of my thrust levers is just a little bit overlapping with the idle part of that. So yeah, GPU's on the bus. We got all that done. Let's nip up and do the IRSs to nav. I think you do that as well. And let's go and just brighten up a few of these screens. We'll get rid of the yoke for now. Let's go and brighten up a bit of this. Oh, holy moly. Brighten up a bit of this. We'll brighten up a bit of that. And a bit of this as well. Good stuff. So there we are. So we've got that all done. We can clear that master caution. And we'll go and just test the squibs. There's a fault fire test. And fault fire, APU in up. There we go. And we should have got the master caution as well. So I think that is that for now. Let's go and jump on to, where do we go to now? Let's jump into the oh, not that one, FMC. And we should have, if I've done it right, we should have a valid airback. We do April 20th, which is good. So let's go and do the position in it. So we're in Edinburgh, which is Echo Golf Papa Hotel. And what gate are we at? We're at gate number 1. Pop that in. And I do have the IRSs on quicker line as well, so we should be able to just nip down to, I think, down to this page, GPS left. And we'll pop that in there. That should do something. There we go. GPS, we've done that gate 1, Edinburgh. And if we go to here, we can pop Edinburgh in there. I believe destination is going to be Heathrow, which is in there. If we just go back to the menu a second, should be somewhere to put the flight number, I believe. That could be actually on the routes page. Yeah, like I said, I've got no idea what I'm doing here, so let's just go back to route. So Edinburgh, and then we're going to go to down to Gatwick. So let's go and put in departure arrival. The departure out of Edinburgh is going to be, if I got the flight plan, we're going to do, where is the route? That is the Gotham 1 Delta off 06. So 06 Gotham 1 Delta. We'll do that. Activate, execute, and we can then go to the next page and start putting in the flight plan. But before we do that, I think I might just put some fuel. Let's go and do the payload and stuff first. I think might be the best bet. Fuel weight balance, payload. So fuel down to Gatwick, we need 6.4 tons. Let's take 7 tons of fuel. 7 tons can go in, which is there. We've got 6.5 on already. Not too bad. And we need to go and do the payload as well. Payload total, we've got 170 passengers coming down. We'll do that, and that just sort that out. And we can call the fuel truck. Cool. Right, that's when that's doing that. We'll go back and have a look at this flight plan. So from Gotham, where are we heading to? Gotham is going to be the Papa 600. Papa 600 to Fenwick. Fenwick. From Fenwick, we're going to take the Lima 612. Lima 612 to Airbus. Airbus. From Airbus.
Flight deck fuel is all loaded up, and you are good to go.
Airbus, we're going to take the Upper Lima 612. Upper Lima 612. That's going to take us down to Lakey. Let's bang that in. And from Lakey, we're going direct to Nugra, and obviously that's going to be the start of the arrival into Heathrow. We'll be doing the Nugra 1 hotel. Nugra, oh, it's not spelled Nugra, is it? So that should go direct Nugra. We'll execute that, and we'll go and put the arrival into here. So we're going to go into, at the moment, looking like it's going to be 09 left. 09 left, Nugra 1 hotel. Lamy, Nugra 1 hotel, and we're going to go by it. I think if we grab the charts. Yo, Dr. Moose, buddy, how's it going, mate? Welcome along. Nugra, we're going to go via Bovingdon, which is Bravo November. Let's execute that. And I think that is all good with the mist approaching it as well. Cool, so let's just go and whap that on a plan. Let's just have a look to make sure it makes Dr. Moose, yes, this morning negative of the COVID. Very much so. Very much negative. Right, let's go and jump through these this flight plan to see if it's making any sense. Lakey, Nugra, let's start the arrival. Tobid, Soppit, Bovingdon, and then in on to 09 left. So that looks pretty good. So I definitely got the flight plan in. That's good stuff. Let's go and have a quick look at active sky for the weather. Currently QNH is 1025. Let's go and whiz that in. 1024, 1025. 1025 is on here as well. 25 and 1025 on the FO side as well. 25 set. Good stuff. So that's set. We got that sorted. You came back from Newcastle an hour ago, did you? Nice. The weather up here has been quite good today. Quite nice. Let's go and cage this. That's that sorted out. So if we go and jump on the overhead now, we should be able to do some other stuff. So I believe window heats can come on now. And we've got packs, auto, bleeds on. We have that on. And that way we can turn on the APU and fire that up. I think. There goes the APU. EGT is RYZEN, which is good. And what's our cruise level? We're going to pop that in. Let's have a look. We're cruising 330, which is already up there, which is fine. And what is the altitude down in Heathrow? Let's have a quick look. Or airport elevation. 75 feet, so yeah, we'll leave that as 100. What else we need to do? I think for now it might not be too bad. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Emergency lights can be armed, so we can shut that. Good stuff. Your damper can come on. IRSs, how long have they got left to align? 1 minute for the IRSs, which is good. We can do the Mac airspeed warning test. Stall one test. And that one as well. Cool. Turn the brightness a bit. That all looks good. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm not sure what I'm doing next, but I think this is something. Looks a bit like that. We can have that on. Logo light can come on. Anti-collision light, I think, as well. And we can do that. Let's go and have a look for any other obvious errors that I've made so far. Actually, that can go to RTO. We'll reset the fuel used, which is good. So that's RTO. That is on. That is all good. And right, it's stop climb out of Edinburgh is going to be initial stop not below 5,000. Let's grab the chart and have a quick look. Get rid of that. What were you doing up in Newcastle, Dr. Moose? Anything interesting? We're doing the one delta out, so we're going to go this way out. Left hand turn is 257 degrees, not above 6,000, not below 5,000. So 6,000 can be that, and we'll put the courses in 061. 061. Oh, they're already in. That's good stuff. I can go back to Barrow a second. And we'll have that at 5 miles. Right, I think we can have a look at our pushback, our V speeds and stuff like that, and the rest of this. Right, let's go here. Let's go here. So we can put that in. Planned fuel going to be 7 tons. Good stuff. That can go in. Right, the reserves. What are the reserves going to be doing? Reserves going to be 2.8. Cost index of 51. And transition out of here. What's the transition level? 6,000 feet, so that's fine. Cruising at 330. Top of climb wind is 198 to 33, which is going to be the cruise wind. ISA is -2. That's that all set. Execute. Steep descent after Soppit. We'll check that out shortly. Right, N1 limit. I think we'll go full 26k. I'm not sure what this means, but we're going to pick that one. Or do you press that one? Yeah, let's pick that one. Takeoff. We'll do a flap 5 takeoff. CG. So 5.5 on the trim. Cheers about that. And we'll take the V speeds 34, 36, 46. And 146 can go up on the MCP. Just there. Cool. So let's flight directives and come on. Auto throttle. LNAV, VNAV. perhaps something like that. And put that back on the legs page. I think we're probably good to have a look at the pushback, I reckon. Nothing else I can see that we need to do apart from we can close the doors up, I guess. And probably some other lights. I don't have a checklist for this airplane, so I'm just going with what I reckon we should be doing. They're on, they're on. That can be both. And if we now put the fuel pumps on, we can go ahead and we'll have a look at this pushback and see what we're doing. So we're going off out of here. What we're going off, runway 06, which is here. We're here, so we're gonna push straight back, Echo, and then Alpha all the way down to Alpha 1. So let's go and call the better pushback fella. We'll push back somewhere about there.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Let's have a look. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Let's have, we won't put that on quite just yet. That can be there, I think. And I want to go and hopefully we're just going to brighten up these panels as well. Oh god, what's happened there? That's better. I forgot to set up a view for this panel, so I think everything else is half decent. That is on Alton. And we'll go to TRR when we get there, and there's nothing else. We've got a VOR or anything to tune up. Let's have a quick look on the way out. No, nothing there to tune up. Edinburgh NDB, we don't really need that.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And I think apart from that, we're probably not too far off. Ready to rock and roll down to Heathrow. Let's go and just shut the flight deck door. We can go and have a look in the cabin a bit later on in the flight. We'll put the legs page on there as well. And one last scan up here. So that's all good up there. We checked the airspeed 1 test, the stall 1 test is all good. We've had a look here. We've got pro feeds can come on. We have electronic hydraulic pumps on. PAX auto bleeds are on. I think that
So
is what we need to
connected
do.
and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
We have fuel pumps on. We don't nothing in the center tank, so they can stay off. Let's go ahead and put. Do we do something with this or not? We can do that. We can then disconnect the ground power, I believe, and let's get pushed back. Something like
Starting
that. There we go.
pushback, and you may start engines.
Let's go and see if I get this right. That can go to ground. Start valve open. There is the N2. Aha. There's my first mistake. I haven't spotted. Packs should be off. There we go. There's N2. And I think about 20% we go and shove some fuel in. 19, 20, fuel in. Should have fuel flow, EGT, and we should get N1. Look at that. Kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of know what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. See what happens here. So there is a good start. Engine 2. Let's go engine 1. There goes our N2. And we'll get ready to chuck some fuel in any second. I've got this right. There we go, fuel's in. EGT and N1. Excellent. Just jump up on here. Let's get the rest of these lights on. What else we need to do? That all looks good to me. I think we'll go back and put the packs on once these engines are started.
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
I think that's what you do. That's a good start on engine number 1 as well. Let's jump on the overhead and see if we can get off this APU. Now this is where I normally have the issue. So if I press this now, that, and then
Operation complete. Go
off.
ahead and set the parking brake.
Perfect. Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And there's our little Ryanair. Good stuff. This is the furthest I got without causing any major cock-ups by flying this. Wait for that disconnect. We'll get the taxi lights on. Everything else, I think, is tickety-boo. Disconnect there. Let's we'll blank the lower ND, which I think that's what they do as well. And the rest of it is good. Flight director on, auto throttle is armed. Flight director on FO side as well. Need to set for doing a flat 5 takeoff.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
To, I think it's the 3rd setting for the flaps. Is that going to be flat 5? My Thrustmaster obviously is an Airbus one. Have I got that on flat 5? It must be close to flat 5. Yeah, flat 5. Good stuff. Flat 5 green light. Cool. So, I think we can get out of here. Where are we? Straight down Echo. We'll make a left-hand turn all the way down Alpha to Alpha 1. We've got taxi lights can come on. And I think that's it. Right, let's go and try and get this thing into the air. If I get my feet on the rudders. Hopefully we should have some control wheel steering as well. Nose wheel steering. Park and brake is off. I've got to do it twice on my Thrustmaster thing for it to work for some reason. Right, let's do a takeoff config check first, and then we'll which is all good. No takeoff config, and away we go, guys. Let's get this Boeing in the air. Like I said, this will be the first time I've flown into Heathrow in this, so could be quite good fun a bit later on. I do have a little overlap with the throttles, which knocks them into reverse, which knocks the auto throttle off, so I just need to be careful with that. So hopefully there's going to be an exit out of the apron. Just here. But if we successfully complete this flight, that means we got a lot more scope for flying the 73800. Yeah, the 738 in future streams as well. Gives another aircraft under our wing, so to speak. It means we can fly the 320 Neo in MSFS. We can fly the Zibo 738 in X-Plane. We can fly the Beluga. We can also fly the A330-900. So yeah, we're getting quite a few more planes now on the channel, which is quite good fun. There we are. There's Edinburgh. Like I said, my simulations, Edinburgh, and we got the ORBX's True Earth for the north, or for at least Scotland, and then we got ORBX that I've downloaded for the rest of the UK down into London. The fire station waiting for us to cock up. From from what I've seen in other people stream and fly this is supposed to be a very good rendition of the 737-800. So this is going to be Bravo to our right, and ours is the next ride. Must remember to press the toga button when we line up as well to be ready to go, because I keep forgetting and whacking my thrust leaders to full over revs or overspins the engine, which is not good. Slow down just a smidge. But yeah, this should be good fun, a good laugh. So this is the whole point. We'll chuck the brakes on a second, just make sure we've got everything else sorted. We have those on now. We can have the landing lights on. TCAS can go to TARA. Everything else is good. Let's go line up. So ideally I would have the Boeing yoke from Thrustmaster, but that is ever so slightly too expensive for me to buy just to use on the odd occasional stream. So it is going to be, obviously for now, my Airbus side stick and the Thrustmaster.
On runway 06.
Right, stop there. You can see my my throttle still touching that reverse, but I think we're good to go. Nothing else to do. I think I set everything up. I'll put the throttle cam on just so you can see. But I think we've got auto brake, RTO. We've got green light, which I'm assuming is pretty good. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle's armed, flight directors are on. All the lights are on. So all we got to do now, I believe, if I press that, toga, and we'll set takeoff thrust. Which is up there somewhere. There we go. Looking for 98.2. Not sure why I'm not getting 98.2, we're getting 84.9. However,
80 knots.
There's 80 knots. There's V1, I think.
V1. Rotate.
And
Positive rate.
up we go. He's going up.
400.
Oh shit, what's happened to you? What have I done? We haven't got N1. Why have we got thrust hold? We're at toga. Oh my days. That one go on. Let's just turn this corner.
1000.
What have I done here, guys? VNAV speed. Why have we not got that? Auto thrust is armed. Why can't we get autopilot in? I'm still climbing. This is, as I said, we got climb thrust now. No. What have I done wrong here, guys? Get the flaps up one. Why won't the autopilot go in? Holy moly, what have I done? We don't have full thrust either. I'm going to just keep us... I'm not going to fire this manually all the way down to London. Get the next flaps up. There we go. Well, I'll keep us flying like this for now. Just on the flight directors.
Thousand to go.
What have I done wrong? N1, ah. No. Still no, oh shit. Yeah, we got it. I have done something seriously wrong here, guys. What have I done? Yeah, oh lord, exactly. Exactly, Oliver. What have I done here? Speed? No. I have completely caused an issue. I'm not sure what I've done. I can't pull up. I am actually pulling up. Yeah, I don't know what I've done. Don't know what I've done. We'll do that. There we go. That's what happens there, Oliver. That is not what I had planned. Not what I had planned. Yeah. So there we are. It was. No, like I said, this was just for a bit of a laugh. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with this. But I thought we'd bring it out for... I had everything set up, everything looked good. And then the takeoff, something gone wrong. So, we're gonna have one more go, because why not? Right, let's go and get some of that on. And we're gonna go into a bit of fun, bars, exactly. Let's just get a GPU sorted out. I have had a couple of successful flights, and I don't know what I've done wrong tonight. So, GPU's on the bus. On the emergency lights. What else do we need to do? We'll have those, leave those there where they are for now. Let's just jump up and align the IRSs. I've got no idea what I did wrong there. That'll do there. Fuel-wise, we've still got enough fuel on board. We don't need to get any more fuel. 6.2 is what we needed. 6.2 is what we've got. We will just go and put on payload again. Actually, that should take 7 tons. Be on the safe side. Payload. We're going to have 170 passengers. They can go on. We should call the fuel truck when that's happening. Let's get rid of that. Ollie, I don't think that Ryanair fly into Heathrow. I just fancied. I've never been to Heathrow or flown into it, and we haven't flown the 738 either. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's just go and give it a whirl. See what I'm doing wrong in a second. If we go here, I'm gonna set this up. Echo Golf Papa Hotel. We're at gate number 1. Next page, I believe GPS coordinates left. They go in there. And if we go there. Anything else we do? Inlet perf takeoff. No, if we go back to there. Perhaps. Something like that. Right, we've done that route. So out of Edinburgh down to
deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Heathrow. Flight number we are going to be Ryanair. Where's it? 2125 in there, and departure arrival. Depart out of 061 Delta. We'll put that in, and we can go down to activate, execute. Next page. Right, so let's try it one last time. Give it another go. So from Gotham, we're going to take the Papa 600. And that's going to take us to Fenwick. There is Fenwick. From Fenwick, it's the Lima 612. That's going to take us to Elbus. Elbus. From Elbus, it's the Upper Lima 612. Upper Lima 612 to Lakey. From Lakey, we're going to go direct to Nugra. And then that's the start of the arrival into Heathrow. On to 9 left. And it's going to be the Nugra 1 hotel via Bovingdon. And we'll execute that. Cool, so we should have, if we're going to look on the plan page, and we're going to skip through this to make sure it looks tickety-boo. Fenwick, Lustov, Benby, Lakey. There's no good, that's the start of the arrival. Tobit, Soppit, Bovingdon, and then nicely in 09. So that is all good. Perfect. Let's go and have a look at not that one. Yeah, that one. We've done that. Route is done. The perf. Let's get a look at the perf stuff. So we have 0 fuel weight, 57. We can just go and click on that, I believe. Planned fuel, we got 7 tons. This is what we wanted. Reserves. What were the reserves going to be again? I think they were 2.3 were they? Reserves 2.8. Cost index 51. To go to cruising 330. And we got cruise wind 198 at 33. That can go in. ISA is going to be -2. Execute. 3% up to stop it. M1 limit. Let's just do what we did before that one. Takeoff going to be flat 5, which is going to give us a trim of 5.5. Weird cheers about that. I will take the V speeds 34, 36, 46, and 146 on the MCP as well. What's happened there? .146 can go in there. Auto throttle, flight directors, something like that. LNAV. Actually, we need to get the can't have that yet, can we? Yaw dampers on. That should be on. Whatever the hell I'm doing there. Something like that, and we can go and get that on. Let's go and start the APU. I think is what you do, is it? Actually, they need to be on, don't they? That's it. And the APU should hopefully fire itself up. Had a thought. There it goes. Good stuff. What else? I've got seatbelt signs on. Your dampers on. Let's get the window thingy bobs on. Flight level 330 for the cruise. 100 feet down in Heathrow. We can get the fuel pumps on. That can be on steady. I'll have that on both. IRSs, how long have they got left to align themselves? 3 minutes.
Have a good flight.
Good stuff. And we're going to cage the thingamabob. Perfect. Right, we're just waiting for the IRSs to align. Head in here can be 061. Same as the courses for the runway out 06 061. And we'll just double check. Everything here looks good. I think it does. Cool. We'll just wait for that. We'll do the pushback while we wait. It's going to be the same place as it was just before we crashed before.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
May as well have him come to see us.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Just checking obviously my flap lever for the Airbus is doesn't quite match up the detents in this. So if I put it into what would be flap 1 in the Airbus is flap 2, and flap 2 in the Airbus is flap 10, so it's somewhere in the middle there, just so we know for when we get going. So just the IRSs now is all we're waiting for. I think I've done everything else. Let's get the... Do I do this? Oh, this one. That one there.
Okay, all
1 minute
doors and
left.
hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
He can do that. Propeats. Come on. They shouldn't be on yet. What else am I doing wrong? Do that stuff there, why not? There we are, there's the IRSs as well. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get ourselves actually going somewhere this time, instead of straight into the what does that look like actually when that's doing its stuff?
Tow connected and bypass pin in service. Release parking brake.
Let's have a look at that. Oosh, 16,000 feet per minute. We did it right into the 4 for 5. That's going to be the first crash on stream, I reckon. Let's get this parking brake off then. He says. There we go. We'll go and crack on some engines.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
So if we go up here a second, I believe they need to be off. That goes to ground. Start valve open. There goes the N2. And we'll go and chuck some fuel in. There goes the fuel. And we've got EGT and N2. Sorry, N1. Yo, JOIP, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. You joined us just as I am trying to get the grips with the 737. As most people know that watch this channel, we always fly the Airbus. And I know what I'm doing with that. This, however, is slightly different. N2. And let's go and give this some motion lotion as well. There we go, that can go in. So, we'll get this started, then we'll go and press a few buttons up here and see if we can get the APU off. and we'll try the taxi out again. Oh, there it is. So 98.4 is what we're looking for when we get for our takeoff. So that is good. Pack's auto now. Bleeds are on. That to that. APU can go off. Good stuff.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We'll blank the lower ND, and let's see if we can get the flaps moving to flap 5, because we jump here. So we want flap 5, which is there. Cool. Q&H, we need to just go and reset that because of the restart. That's what was Q&H if it changed. Still 1025. 1025. We'll go over here. 1025. And we'll set it there as well. 1025. Cool.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
The tower's starting to light up because it's getting dark. Pretty cool. Right. There goes the tug. That can be armed, I think. And I've done nothing different this time. Everything else is working fine. Let's get the taxi light. Oh, that's going to be on. They're all good. Right, should we go and try this again? I think we're good to go. That being said, no worries, Ollie. I think we're set up. We're going to give it another try. Right, park and brake can get off, and let's go and try again. Here we go. Let's try takeoff config check. No takeoff warning, which is good. Go and give it a whirl again. Ideally wasn't hoping for a nighttime landing into London, but that's what looks like what we're going to get. Was hoping for more of a sunset arrival, if not still daytime. There we are. Right, we're back on track for try number 2. Right, good stuff. I think the fire engine were, or the fire crew were, they did right to be out for us. It looks quite nice, I mean, I know obviously X-Plane is not known for its graphical. And there's active sky. Stopped injecting weather now. It isn't known for its graphics, is it? But it is. It does look quite good once you got enhanced skyscapes in for the clouds and other bits and bobs added to it. It does look quite good. So the course of the oh god, what's happening there? Course of the set, heading set, 6,000 feet set. Let's try this. Try this again. No idea why the autopilot wouldn't go in. That is the issue. When it's been doing it perfectly fine when I've tried it. When I've tried it earlier in the week, I've changed nothing for the autopilot not to work. But I am quite happy that I managed to get the engine started, which is always a bonus. And I do quite like the descent part of this as well. Right, let's just stop here and get some lights on. It's quite good. They're on, they're on, they're on. That's all good. Let's continue with that lineup. Now I know you're supposed to press toga for this, but I think that's where I went wrong last time. Normally I just shoved the thrust levers to
approaching 06.
I shoved them to toga and then just leave them there for the flight. Because I think they're not quite set up properly for my Thrustmaster ones. So we line up
on
again.
runway 06.
We line up and we'll just shove this to toga and see what happens. There we go. If you watch, they do go in the red a little bit. See, so that's with those shove full forward. If you look at the N1 now in there, it's 104.1.
80 knots.
But I think if we do this, we shouldn't have the issue after takeoff, I believe.
V1, rotate.
Rotate, up we go. So if I do this now,
Positive rate.
gear's going up. If we do this, we should just be able to shove autopilot in, and it's doing its. It was doing its thing.
400.
Flaps up. What's happened there now? Command's in.
1000.
Oh no, what's we done? Now what's happened? Let's get the speed up. Should be N1. There we go. Command. Oh my days. Yeah, I get it. What do you want me to do about it? VNav. LNav. There we go. Oh my days. What have I done? Attempt number 2. That should lower the nose and we should speed up. It should, in theory. Yeah, we get it. Needs to dip the nose is what it needs to do. There we are. Well, in some sort of fashion, we're up in the air. And it's now following that and doing what it should. We can turn the gear off. Perhaps. It's climbing away quite happily. 250 knots. 6,000 feet. Heading towards where we're going to. So we do have climb thrust. 92.4, which is spot on. We'll move that out of the way. Yeah, there we are. 92.4. There's our level off. And if we just stick in our cruise height now at 330, it should just sort it out for us as we go along, I think. .330 set. It'll level us off for these restrictions that we can see here in the FMC, not above 6,000 feet. After that, we can should be able to fire away. But yeah, there we are. Well, we're up in the air. We haven't quite crashed yet, have we? On the second attempt. Where's that out? FMC speed, LNav, VNav path, so it's following the VNav in here, and it's got 6,000. We're not above transition yet, so we'll leave that before we set the QNH. And once we get to 30 miles from Golf Oscar Whiskey, we'll start our climb. So 4 miles time. Should be over the 4th of Fife, I think. So this is where we crashed a little bit earlier. Yeah, so this is where we crashed. We crashed down there somewhere, just in the river, just before. So we are doing better than last time. There was nothing shouting at us this time either. So, quite happy with that at the minute. Ooh. Quite happy. Too sure nothing else we need to do up there, apart from try and fly this aeroplane. Flaps are all up. Everything else looks good. Heading. Must remember we need to keep swinging that round because it doesn't do that like it does in the Airbus 258. There we go. So I'd have thought that should have climbed us up now. We've gone past that last restriction. Oh no, sorry, Gotham, 6,000 feet as well. So it should climb us up. I'm guessing we're probably caught down here at 6,000 feet due to where would we be heading towards? I'm not sure why we're stuck at 6,000 feet all the way around here, but clearly we are. But we haven't crashed. We haven't crashed. Just see what it's got. A bit further down the line for us, if anything interesting. There's top of descent just before Lakey. If that's where. Oh, excuse me. So we're coming in by Bovingdon and then going off down this way and into 9 left a bit later on. We can check the progress page, see what it's thinking. So top of climb is going to be about in 111 miles. VOR2's got the Newcastle VOR in already. 92 miles away from there. Cool. And we should be arriving down into Heathrow at just about 10 to 9, if not slightly earlier, by the time we get back up and higher. Yeah, this is the first time I've said for the Ryanair or the Zibo of any 737 on this channel that I've attempted to fly. So you all could be in for a treat. If you saw before, we did just crash as well, so definitely a good start to a Friday night stream. I'll say it does make a nice change sometimes to fly something different than the Airbus that we always fly. And if I can master the hang of this, then it would be nice to fly this a bit more, as well as the Beluga and things like that, just so we get a bit of variety on the channel. So if we look on when we're just waiting for to get our further climb, we have definitely got further than the first time. There we are. That's our first attempt. Ouch. No, I have flown this a couple of times. Let me just add a flight plan. Do that. If we go here, I flew it yesterday from Mallorca just across to Madrid, and we had a landing rate of minus 220. Excuse me, 223. And what else do we do? The same one. Flown it a few times, you can tell, down at Gatwick. Which sorry, from Gatwick up to Newcastle. That was a dump into. Oh, did I crash there as well? Yeah, I crashed there as well. Quite amusing. So, I'm not sure why does Scotland keep you this low for this long on this departure. Is there any reason why? I expect it to cross at above flight level 100. I see. So if we go into the legs page now, we put in 100 now there. Just climb us up. There it goes. N1 LNAV VNAV speed. Well, that's now going to shoot us up. At a ridiculous rate now to try and reach 10,000 feet by Gotham, which it won't do. I wouldn't have thought. Keeping it at 250 knots, no way that we'll get to Gotham. I mean, that looks pretty cool. That's ORBX True Earth that you can see down below the clouds. ORBX True Earth and enhanced skyscapes for the clouds. We can press standard now. Standard. Let's just go and sort this out. Standard as well. Not too far off. Might just make 10,000. Flight level 100 by Gotham. Yeah. Cool. There, there's our speed. We're now above 10,000 feet. Let's go and get rid of some of these lights. That can come off, that can come off, that can come off. And I reckon we can probably get rid of the seatbelt sign as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign until the captain has switched it off. We do recommend for your confidence safety that you keep your seatbelt securely fastened throughout your flight. There is a call bell, reading light and fresh air vent in the panel just above your head, and we'd like to remind you that this is a strictly non-smoking flight, and all toilets are fitted with smoke detectors. We invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy your flight with us.
So I'm hoping that now everything else is all good. Probably won't be at our cruise level for long. So Benby 26. Well, south indeed, yes, indeed. Now we've finally got ourselves away after that issue just beforehand. I think we're looking pretty good, hopefully. I said, first time out on this channel with the 737, and this is the first. I flew it Monday to try it out. I've never even started it up before Monday. I've not even tried to even start this up. Cloud was temperature outside +2. Let's have a bit of anti-ice on. Holy moly, what are we doing there? Let's have a bit of anti-ice on. Yeah, never even tried to start it up before Monday. So to actually get this on a stream and actually up in the air and doing some interesting stuff, like actually flying, then I'm quite happy with that. So it's heading down towards, there's Newcastle NDB, or VOR, sorry, not NDB. Let's have a look where we are now. So here we are, heading down towards Dumfries, and then down across over Carlisle, Lake Districts, past Lancaster to the west of Manchester, Stoke-on-Trent, where we start our arrival on the Nugget 1 into 09 left down into London Heathrow. I know that obviously Ryanair don't fly to Edinburgh to Heathrow, but we always fly into Gatwick. And oh shite, we always fly into Gatwick. And Ryanair don't do things by the book half the time. So why should we? Plus, to be fair, I just like delivery, and I couldn't be bothered to. And I had, well, no, I say couldn't be bothered. I had the Edinburgh scenery installed, and True Earth for Scotland as well. So, but that's just like that's gonna be covered in cloud. However, it'll be a good bit of fun. There's top of climb just before Lakey. Where is Lakey on here? Could be, there it is. So just before here, that's where we're going to level off. Not for too long. So yeah, any of you watching that when we crashed just before, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Because I know that you're supposed to hit the toga button and then set takeoff thrust, but which is what I did, and we ended up too low and then too fast and then in the water. But yet when I don't press the toga button and just shove the thrust levers to toga on the thing on here, if I show you. See, so I just shoved these, obviously these are Airbus ones, I shoved these to toga and we took off quite happily, and now it's limited to climb thrust, and obviously these move back and forth. So what did I do wrong? That is what I'm not sure about, because it's now behaving how it should. Yeah, south, this is just before, if you missed it, this not that one, sorry, this one. So we took off from Edinburgh, no different to now, round here and douche right into the river. But clearly this one now, I've done nothing different really, and we're making a good start. So I'm not sure what happened. Not sure what happened. That was pretty cool. Yeah, not sure what happened there. It wouldn't let me engage the autopilot. It wouldn't engage LNAV or VNAV. Auto throttle was on. Flight directors were on. But yeah, it wouldn't allow us to climb. Right, just when that climbs out, guys, I've got an extremely dry mouth. I need to go and grab another drink. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. I'll leave you with a flight deck view like that. You can keep an eye on it. Should anything go wrong, well, there's not much you can do about it. But hopefully I'll be back in 2 minutes when I grab another drink. Right, sorry about that, guys. I am now back. To say one thing about having COVID, it has made my mouth extremely dry. Extremely dry. Right, there we are. 284 for 330, so that's all looking good. Actually, we didn't turn TCAS on, did we? Let's put that on. There it is. Not that we are flying online, but we may as well have it turned on. Just because we can. We can. I do believe this this livery also comes with a fully decked out Ryanair cabin as well. It's quite cool. So it does look like we're in a full Ryanair plane. It's quite good. I'm not sure why Ryanair is backwards on some and not on the other overheads. As you can see on the overhead bins, Ryanair's right one way, then it's back to front on these ones. But yeah, quite cool. At least we can actually fly a full flight. Let's have a look on these. Are these models up here? These got some stuff on. not they work. Bit of Coke or a beer in the galley. I can go and look out these doors too. Quite cool. Yo, Chris, buddy, welcome along, mate. Hope you're doing well. As you can see, something slightly different to the 320 that we normally fly. We're attempted to fly the 737-800 tonight, which didn't quite go to plan. The first departure that we had, I dumped it into the sea or into the river. Of course, there it is. That is over a second. I'm going to grab the volume mixer. That is hella loud. Jeez. That hurt your ears? I do apologise. There we go. Turn down a smidge. Yes, we are with Ryanair. So if we do have a -4, 5, 6, 700 landing, then that'll all be within tolerance for Ryanair. But yeah, from the, like I said, the beginning of this week, I've not even managed to even start this plane up prior to the beginning of this week. So actually to get it in the air flying is a bonus. There's 1,000 to go. Hey, dog buddy, can I do a hard land? Well, as I was just saying before, if you missed the beginning of the stream, this is what's happened tonight so far. That's where we currently are. We ended up taking off from Edinburgh about half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes. We took off, we went around the corner, and we crashed. There is, look at that. If you want a hard landing, Air Dog, mine is 16,961 into the river. Yo, Palizuk, welcome along, buddy. I hope I said your name right. I'm rubbish with trying to pronounce Twitch and YouTube usernames. But Palizuk, welcome, buddy. Typical Ryanair, yes, exactly, Air Dog. But yeah, we are 330 leveled off. FMC speed, LNAV, VNAV path. So there we are, heading down here to Heathrow. There's our top of descent, not far away, just over 80 miles. So yeah, we'll see how we get on to towards London in a bit. So, but don't hold out for any decent landings tonight, because I really don't think it's going to go that well. I could surprise us all and do it, but I don't know if we will. It will be fun though. Will be fun. Yeah, we do have ORBX, like I said, ORBX True Earth for the northern part of England, and then Ortho for the rest of the flight down. And enhanced skyscapes. Enhanced skyscapes for the clouds and whatnot as well. Ryanair is operated by Malta Air Lauda, Ryanair Sun, also Ryanair UK. Yeah, Chris, exactly. Yeah, I know that they're operated by quite a few. But I think this is this the Irish registered livery we've got here? Let's have a quick look. I just think it is. Yeah, Irish registered. Irish registered the Valencian livery. I have to say the 7.3 does look quite smart. I do like it in X-Plane. Edo, you're making liveries. I've got no idea how to even start making the livery. No idea. It's one thing I've got not a clue. So if we're going to have a quick look at this arrival now, because we're not, like I said, not far from top of descent now, about 80 miles. So turbid flight level 200. Let's just check the codons in the FMC. Let's go here. So at so look, Nugra. Yeah, we need to be not above or below flight level 200 at turbid. Turbid flight level 200. After that, 150, not above or below at Soppit, which is there. Then down by Westcott, 220 knots or below, and 12.9 has got it as 220 knots, which is good. Next page, down to Bovingdon, flight level. But Bovingdon is hard restriction of 7,000. Execute that. Then we got 30 miles from Lambourne, 7,000. Next page, and then 3,250. As 2,500 by final fix, 3,000 into Heathrow. What we got? It's 2,500, 7.5 miles from 3-degree glide, which is good as well. So that's all good. That may have just adjusted our top of descent a little bit after that. Cool. We can also just go and pop in the ILS frequency 10.3, 110.3, 10 decimal 3. That can go in the active for now. That'll be the ILS DME, and the final course in here is going to be 089. That can go in there and also over here as well. 089, and we're going to stick in 10. What was it? It was 10.3 over here as well. Cool, there's that sorted out. You can't tell if you're the idiot or your PC is. Yeah, ADDONS, because I wish I could help you out, but that I don't have a clue with anything to do with making liveries or Blender. Unfortunately, buddy. But it does look like we're going to have a nice, it's going to be an evening arrival into London in when we're going to land. Let's have a look. Steep descent up to Soppit. Top descent 62 miles. We're going to arrive into Heathrow at just after 10 to 9. Yeah, just after 10 to 9 local time. I'll quick look on these charts. Let's see where we're at. They are just heading towards Manchester now, and this arrival takes us down towards Birmingham, Honolulu, and then down to Soppit to the north of London, and then we're going to fly down towards the west of London. Then we're going to make that right turn back in for 9 left. I wonder whether it just takes that long anyway, dog. It could just I guess it could just be that's the amount of time it takes to actually do it, I guess. I don't know. Right, I need to work out on here. How would you put some lights on? Because last thing I want to be doing is trying to land in the dark. I've seen dome lighting somewhere. Where is it at? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Am I being completely blind? Where is the where's the flight deck lighting? That's the circuit breakers. Maybe have them up. Because this amount of help you got from me, this has been a minimum. Actually, that can go off. Well, I have no idea where that lighting is for in here. I think I'm being completely blind. I have seen it. Where have I seen it? Where have I seen it? I wouldn't have thought it would be too tucked away. Where the hell is it? Well, let's start and work our way through. Lights for outside. Wipers, fuel pumps, APU generators, and we got landing stuff. Ground power, display sources, packs, anti-ice, lavatory, navigation, yaw damper, and we have circuit breaker brightness. Well, let's turn that up anyway. Voice recorder, that probably should be on. Recirc fan. Ah, sorry, it's going to be a dark landing. I get. Oh, maybe that might be it. There's a light there. How do you get that to? Ah, here it is. Dome light. Right, there we go. That's better. I knew it was there somewhere. Right, top drop. Like I said, not going to be far off. Now, 32 miles. So we'll let VNAV do its stuff, I reckon. What was that? Don't like dings. Especially when I haven't got a clue what it's doing. What was the ding for? No idea. Nothing showing up. Recall, nothing there. Right, let's go and have a look at the approach reference on here. If we go here, we do a flap 40 138, I guess. Pop that in. Gives our reference flap 40 138. It's going to be our arrival. So I'm going to put in 150. Being that level down its soppet. And let's see how we get on with that. We'll put that there. And we'll let VNAV do its thing. I'm not sure about level change, or obviously VS will be a way down, but we'll see what. I'm not sure when you use level change in this. I'm assuming that's kind of like open descent in the Airbus. Level change. So we should be well on this arrival now. Here we're going down here towards Honley and Tobid, down to Soppet and Bovingdon. So if we keep an eye out, from what I believe, this should just start going down by itself. Once we reach that top of descent point, there's nothing we need to do. It should just start going down. Should see VDEV come up down just here, I would have thought, if we're looking for it closely enough. Should be our descent profile. Should nip up. It's got them already got them on here. About a mile to go top of descent, we should get a little scale, I think. There it is. Here it comes, there's the profile. Top of descent. And if we watch here, down we go. Retard LNAV VNAV path, and it's now going to descend us to catch that profile back up. And there's got top of descent for less than for the soppit level as well. So we are getting high. You can see 290 feet roughly. But it is coming back very quick, as you can see there and here as well. Does, however, think that we are not going to make that restriction 200. You can see what, oh sorry, that's 1.5, is that 1.5? Yeah. The levels off 1.5, you can see the green banana going out a bit. As long as we're here 1.5, then that's all tickety boo. I don't think we need to do anything for the arrival, do we? ILS 10.3 09's course is 089, we got that in. Flaps 40, 138, wind correction plus 5 knots. Glide slope is on. And our gross weight when we arrive, what we got. We started off with 7 tons of fuel, we now got 4.4, so we've used fuel used. We've got that on here anywhere. Where's the fuel used page? Nope. Can we find that in progress? Here we go. So arrival fuel into Heathrow, it's going to be 4 tons. We took 7, so we've used 3.1. So 3.1 will take us down to 59. 59.2. There we go. Looking good, but also looking very dark outside now, so this could be interesting. Nothing much to see down there by those things. I've tried all day today when setting this up to get the autopilot disconnect button to be the red disconnect button that you have in the Airbus for the TCA side stick, and I can't get it to actually disarm the autopilot at all or disengage it. So we'll have to, I'll try and disengage it with the mouse when we get there. But yeah, For some reason, it just will not. I got disconnect all servos keyed, or with the keybind on the side stick, and it just will not disengage the autopilot. See if we can get some weather in London. Just make sure it's not too bad. If we go to Avitav airports, go Golf Lima. What is the weather down there? No weather information available. Really? There we go. Wind 186 knots. Variable between 142.20. No clouds detected. 19 degrees. Oh, nice and toasty. 1026. We'll just get active sky a second. 1026, yeah. If we go and just type in that, we can get the weather. Yeah, 18 degrees at the minute. Clear. No clouds. All good. All tickety-boo. Let's flight level 200 leveled off. And we'll start that top of descent again. In a few miles time. We got to end of descent. We got 65 miles to touchdown, in other words. And we've got decel point here at Soppit 2. Retard L not in that path, and down we go again. I'll just increase the sim volume a smidge. There we go. So there we are. There, if we can see, we're just coming now to north of Oxford. I'm just going to get rid of the chart for Edinburgh. So this is going to be just a one-way flight tonight. But tomorrow we'll come back. We'll do a longer or two-sector flight tomorrow. We might be back in MSFS tomorrow evening, I reckon. But obviously not forgetting to we'll come back and fly this again very soon. But if we're in MSFS tomorrow, we can be on VATSIM tomorrow night. So obviously with the 320, I know what I'm doing. With this, not quite sure, and not want to take it on VATSIM until I'm 100% sure I know what I'm doing. So right. So what's after this? What is our next plan of attack? So it's going to be Bovingdon, flight level 70. So we can put in 70 for now, and it'll do it when it's ready. And just when it does that, I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to quickly nip and do something. So there we are. We are coming down now to flight level 70, which should be the Bovingdon bit, which is here. And max 220 knots. We should be at 220 knots now, which we are. Right, what can the flaps be? Flaps 1, 250 knots or less. Flaps 2 to flap 5, flap 10, flap 15, 200 less, and flap 40, 162 or less. Cool. So that's all. So let's go and get some lights on ready so we don't forget. And we can have this on, this on, this on. And also the seatbelt sign can come on as well. Wind delay, only 8 knot tailwind now. This is good. And so we need to work out, we need to be at, where we need to be for this, what did we say? It was 2,500 at 7 miles, or kind of 7.5 miles from the ILS DME. It's probably picked it up 17.4 miles. That's a straight line to there. But we're going to fly these extra. We got about, let's have a look, 27 miles. So we're about roughly bang on 10,000 feet. We need about 30. So yeah, it's not too far. Not too far off. Oh, this reckons that we're 3,500 feet high, is that right? Not sure, where do we find that out? Yeah, where are we high? What's happened to you? Yeah, I think we might be slightly higher. LA34 Alpha. Where are we at now? So we're here. Yeah, I reckon that we are slightly high. We're not descending anywhere near as quick as we should be. Let's get the VS out. Let's just go down a bit faster than that. 2,000 feet per minute. Let's try and catch that back up actually. And we'll keep it coming down. I'm going to keep that coming down to 4,000 feet now. Because we will be going to end up being very high. The profile's coming back now. 2,000. What is the MSA around here? MSA. Not very much. 2,100. No, nothing too exciting. Cool. There's 1,000, 1,500 feet, so they're back on, pretty much back on the profile now. And we can just slow that down again now. Let's go back to 1,000 feet per minute. I should start bringing the speed back as well. Let's give it a bit of speed brake. go back on to the QNH 102. What was it? 1027. 027. 027. And we'll get that 10272. And next bit, we let's go down to. We'll keep coming down 3,000 feet now. 3,000 feet. There's the decel point. We can we'll start slowing down. Start slowing down very soon, but we should see Heathrow somewhere. There it is. And we have now, so 6,000 feet. We have 9.9 miles, 6 threes, 18, so it's still high. Just dip that down a little bit better. $2,500 feet. We're going to arm Vorlock. There's decel point as well. We'll bring that back to 200 knots. There's a glide slope. There's the localizer. Actually, I don't want to arm Vorlock at all, do I? Because that's completely whacked us off where I want to be. Heading back this way. Yeah, not sure what I've done wrong there, but we'll keep going back this way a bit. Just for now. Then we can sync up with center fix. We go here to there, execute. 1,000 to go, that's fine. Just bring that heading back now. Fly this way, a little smidge. Speed back, 180 knots now. With that, now we can arm Vorlock again.
2,500.
Turn it on.
180 knots, auto brake 2. Let's just bring this round. LNAV, VNAV. FMC speed, Vorlock, VNAV path. That should pull us onto localizer, hopefully. Or take us straight through the localizer, whatever it's going to do. $180 knots now. Let's have a flap out. Well through the localizer. I want to be heading this way. Headings like that. Just yank this round here. Where's the airport? Somewhere over there. Not sure why. I always have this issue with the localizer too. It'll swing us onto it far too early or completely miss it. It wants flap 2, we're at flap 2 pretty much. Well, it's the final course 089 on the head, and you can see how far we're off.